We all fall. And when we do, it can feel like everything is over. But the very first words spoken by God to fallen humanity were not words of rage. They were a question. Where are you? Genesis 3 is not just a story of sin. It's the beginning of recovery. And today, in that question, we discover what real self-development looks like. God's way. The serpent asked, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" It wasn't an outright lie. It was a distortion, a half-truth. That's how temptation works. Confusion is the breeding ground of compromise. We don't fall because we're rebellious. We fall because we're unclear. Growth begins with clarity. Clarity in your purpose. Clarity in your convictions. Clarity in your calling. The woman saw the fruit. It looked good, appealing, and promising wisdom. So she took it and gave it to Adam, and he ate too. This is where so many of us stumble. We let desire define direction. We follow what feels good instead of what is true. But hear me. Not everything that looks good leads to life. We must learn to choose based on value, not just appeal. Their eyes were opened. They realized they were naked. So they covered themselves with fig leaves and hid among the trees. That's what shame does. It makes us hide. From God, from others, even from ourselves. But God calls out, "Where are you?" That wasn't about geography. It was about identity. Where are you in your soul? Growth begins not when you climb, but when you stop hiding. Adam blamed Eve. Eve blamed the serpent. And God stopped asking questions. Why? Because growth ends where blame begins. There's no breakthrough without ownership. God won't fix what you refuse to face. He won't restore what you won't take responsibility for. Say it with me. No more excuses. I own this. That's where healing starts. God told the woman, "You will bear children in pain." He told the man, "You will toil by the sweat of your brow." This wasn't rejection. It was refinement. From now on, life would require work, effort, intention, discipline. And the same is true today. If it's hard, it doesn't mean God has abandoned you. It means He's building you. Then, after all the failure, God made garments of skin and clothed them. They had covered themselves with fig leaves. But God said, "Let me cover you myself." That's grace. He doesn't just expose sin, He restores the sinner. Even after the fall, God prepares a future. Yes, they were sent out of Eden. But they were not cast out of God's purpose. The wilderness was not exile, it was assignment. A new beginning, not the end. Sometimes God has to move you so you can grow you. Don't confuse being moved with being rejected. Sometimes the door closes because you're ready to build your own garden. Genesis 3 is not just a record of man's fall. It's a map to restoration. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't hide in shame. Don't waste time blaming others. God is still asking, "Where are you?" So today, answer Him. "Here I am, Lord. I take responsibility. I will rise again. I will grow from this. I will walk with you, even outside the gates of Eden." And in that moment, you begin again. Not in perfection, but in purpose.
I'm not just pages in your drawer. I'm truth you've never met before. You think I'm quiet, cold, and old, but I've got fire, I've got gold. Every line a map to grow, every word a seed you sow. I'm not boring, I'm alive. Crack me open, feel the drive. the Bible, I speak light. Turn your shadows into sight. Not religion, but your start. Train your soul, sharpen your heart. Follow me, you'll never fall. Climb the wall, break every wall. Join the change, begin within. Kingdom within, let's begin. Follow me, you'll never fall. Climb the wall, break every wall. Join the change, begin within. Kingdom within, let's begin. I'm the Bible, I speak light. Turn your shadows into sight. Not religion, but your start. Train your soul, sharpen your heart.